There is nothing that feels better than drowning your face in pizza, candy, and ice cream. However, this past year I've been eating primarily healthy foods and have not allowed myself to have anything processed or that tastes good for that matter. As a result, I have compiled the list of the 20 most unhealthy foods in the world from an article that I read online. Because I want to know, how will I feel? How will I look? There's only one way to find out. I have 3 rules. Everything I eat must be decided by this spinny wheel. At every turn, I must spin this wheel 3 times as I will be eating 3 of these foods together in tandem. At last, I must do something physical on this challenge every day. Before getting started, I decided to weigh myself to see how fat I already was. I would remember this number if I were you. I then decided to do some quick physique checks, definitely not reminiscing on old times at all, and mentally prepared myself for the bloat that was about to exist. But this all leads us to our first spin.
Donuts, packaged juice, and processed.
Reasons for being unhealthy: donuts and juice, too much sugar; processed meat, too much fat. I can't remember the last time I was at a Dunkin' Donuts at 6 in the morning, but let's go. That's right, I got it. Almost forgot. It's early in the morning. I forget things. Anyways, upon entering, I took a gander at the menu and my eyes immediately defaulted to this turkey sausage sandwich. Intrigued by the concept of morning meat, hey yo! I decided to order it. Also do a turkey sausage, egg and cheese sandwich.
Turkey sausage, egg and cheese.
But then I thought to myself, oh that's right, they serve donuts here. So I went ahead and ordered myself 2 brownie batter donuts and a dozen donuts for my family because I am a nice son/sibling. Oh, and I grabbed this along the way as well. I got everything ordered, walked out of Dunkin' all excited, and then this happened. What the I'm just glad that people are so nice because that was genuinely embarrassing for me. When I dropped all those donuts, I saw all of them out there just laughing at me. They even gave me a free second batch, so. Anyway, our combination was donuts, fruit juice, and processed meat. Kind of an odd combination, but oh well. Got myself a brownie batter donut. Look at that. Oh, look at that. There's like actual brownie batter in it, or whatever that brown stuff is. But still, I have a feeling this is gonna be the messiest one yet. This is the first time I've ever had resistance from morning meat. Oh no. You could have a Diet Coke instead of this. Have 0 grams of sugar. Yeah, you have all the aspartame and the erythritol. You would likely die of water poisoning before getting to the exact dosage that it would take to be lethal or to cause cancer or whatever they say it causes, but I don't know. Here it goes. That's really good though. I'm not gonna deny that. Donuts, processed meat, and fruit juice, 8.5 out of 10. Oh, that's right. I forgot to mention, I'm going to be rating all these foods out of 10 solely based on taste. Whichever meal receives the highest rating is the meal I will be giving to my brother for his birthday dinner because it was recently his 22nd birthday. All right, that is now 3 out of 20 done. It is now time to head to the grocery store. I like how it says fresh, but I think the most fresh thing I'm getting is white bread. Oh, I found you. I'm just kidding, I put that in here. 0 sugar? I think not. I like my stuff filled. You can have a Diet Coke. Don't matter to me. I'm gonna grab it anyways. From then on, I grabbed these energy drinks, these instant mashed potatoes, these ramen noodles, evidently salad dressing, my favorite candy of all time, and also potato chips. Party size, because my stomach's about to be party size. Man, if you saw my car right now, you'd probably think I was going through a breakup. Flame me all you want for how messy it is back there, but I don't judge you for your life choices. All right, I'm getting the donuts back out. I gotta try not to drop them this time. All right, dramatics aside, here is another spin.
Candy, ramen, and spinach.
Reasons for being unhealthy: candy, too much sugar; ramen, excess sodium and unhealthy fats; energy drinks, excess caffeine and sugar. I'm glad I got a somewhat normal combination of meals as opposed to something like ice cream and salad dressing. I hope that isn't foreshadowing. And yes, I did make this the lazy man's way, aka water and microwave. Alright, segment 2 of this meal, energy drink. I did opt for the full sugar ones. I am not willing to claim that a 0-calorie energy drink is inherently unhealthy. This is just caffeine and sweetener, whereas this is actually has, full-on sugar. 54 grams of sugar. And you can't see that. Now, I am a tad unsure about this, if I'm actually going to be able to finish this in time, because I actually have my buddy Diego coming over, I think about 12 minutes from now. We're going to go play basketball. That's the physical activity number 1 for this video. I have a very special place in my heart for Sour Patch Kids. It was the candy I had after I got off stage from a bodybuilding show. It was given to me by a very special person, so. I put so much in my mouth that I actually got a headache from chewing all this.
Candy, ramen, and energy drinks, 9 out of 10.
Anywho, that is 6 out of 20 done, and I will see you all at the basketball court.
We started basketball by promptly shooting around until we got warm. And no, this is not an out for me being a bad shooter. I'm not a bad shooter. Nonetheless, I was basically Steph Curry out there with the amount of shots I was just drilling. Hanan, on the other hand, had some trouble. Like, it was just miss after miss after miss. Finally sank one.
Let's go!
And we decided to play threes with these strangers we have never met before. It was fun. The games were intense, a lot of back and forth shooting, but this right here was the ultimate play of the century. And this is the perfect segue to another spin.
Fast food, milkshakes,
Reasons for being unhealthy: fast food, unhealthy fats, sodium, and sugar. Milkshakes, excess sugar and fats. French fries, unhealthy fats. Okay, so you may have noticed that this burger is obscenely large. Well, allow me to explain. The boys and I hit up this restaurant called Bub's Burgers, one of the most well-renowned burger joints in the great town of Carmel, Indiana. Whilst walking into the place, I took a look at the menu and my eyes immediately drew attention to this burger called the Big Ugly. I wasn't in the mood to kill any cats, but my curiosity got the best of me, so I just had to ask.
What is this Big Ugly challenge?
Okay, so the Big Ugly Challenge, inside we have all those pictures on the wall. Those are everybody that finished the Big Ugly.
Okay.
And the more Big Uglies you eat, the bigger size picture you get.
Okay.
Yep, that's right. We all had a chance to be in the Bub's Burgers history books. So we all took turns ordering the Big Ugly, along with some other things you've already seen. So at this point, it was just a matter of waiting. We actually played Uno to pass the time. Yeah, I cheated and didn't even win. I like to think it was because Hanan dealt the cards. More and more Uno time passed by, but then finally, this happened.
ready for the first bite?
I am.
Yeah, we'll see about that. For starters, I could barely wrap my hands around this thing, and I'm an expert in handling meat.
What?
And don't even get me started on the Herculean effort I had to put in to wrap my mouth around this thing.
My husband trying to get my head around it.
Given all these challenges, I knew for a fact that finishing this burger was going to be no easy feat. At least not for me. For some reason, Diego finished it relatively fast,
First one to finish, baby.
and Hanan followed suit. And I was left there struggling.
All right, halfway checkpoint. I'm actually feeling pretty good right now. It's crazy that that is half of it. That's a normal sized burger right there.
But, as they all say, there's nothing a little grinding can't do. Surely enough, with some chewing, a little more chewing, and some shoving action, I was finally finished.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alrighty, I'm assuming we finished then.
Yup.
Just like that, we were etched in Bub's Burgers history. Well done, boys. Oh yeah, the milkshake and fries were good too. Burgers, milkshakes, and fries, 9.5 out of 10.
In all honesty, I feel like doing nothing right now, and it's been that way for the past couple hours. I think going to bed might have been one of the worst things I ever could have done. Probably gonna sleep the night away relatively soon. My stomach is stuffed. Like, this is the current state of my stomach right now. It's bad. I feel like I can't even look at food in video without thinking about my time in the insane asylum. I'm in this stage where I can't tell if I'm about to throw up or take a dump or want more food. It's kind of like that. It's a confusion of sorts.
Didn't have to be confused much longer because the rest of that night, I just slept. In fact, I slept my way into another spin.
Ice cream, canned soup,
Reasons for being unhealthy: ice cream, excessive sugar and saturated fat. Canned soup, excessive salt. Potato chips, excessive salt and fat.
You know what? May have felt like crap last night, but nothing was gonna stop me from getting up at 6:30 today.
But before I enjoy God's greatest creation, I have to go grab something really quick. These potato chips. Don't worry, I have a brilliant idea up my sleeve.
I'll be honest, I am a tad curious. Tortilla chip. Ah, you saw it here first, folks. It actually isn't bad. Would I go out of my way to do it? No. But I know I shit on people who like fries and ice cream all the time, and I think this is in essence the same thing, but this is just better because I came up with it, you know? What's up? Light dark. Oh, I'm light again. I think the only shot I have of finishing anything is the French onion soup, just because it's not obscenely big compared to the Tostitos bag and also the whole pint of ice cream or quart of ice cream. Whenever I see ice cream as part of a challenge, I normally assume it means a lot of ice cream. Or maybe I just like ice cream too much, I don't know. No, I've never had French onion soup before, so I have no idea if this is good or not. I feel like I have rediscovered the Lord.
I spent the rest of that morning wrapping up the potato chips, the ice cream, and then the potato chips with the ice cream. My favorite combo. Ice cream? 11 out of 10. Everything else is irrelevant. After that breakfast of champions, Hanan and I decided to go to the gym to conquer physical activity number 2, weightlifting. We hit a shoulder day. It was pretty good, until my earbuds died. Then it was crappy. However, I was cheered up pretty quickly when I looked outside and saw that morning sky. Look at how pretty that is. That's beautiful. In fact, that view is so pretty, I think it deserves a spin. Reasons for being unhealthy: soda, excess sugar, processed pastries, sugar, unhealthy fats, and refined carbs, instant mashed potatoes, salt, unhealthy fats, and oils, flavored yogurt, excess sugar.
You know what? I want to start a petition for whoever said that instant mashed potatoes were unhealthy. Like, just because something is higher in calories does not necessarily mean that it's unhealthy. Think about it. Potatoes have a lot of good carbs, they have a lot of fiber, things like that. Now, am I making a good case for myself by using creamy butter mashed potatoes? Probably not. But I'm just saying. I also did add a lot of milk and a stick of butter, so just forget I ever said that. Don't try to fight me on this. A cookie is indeed a pastry. And before you bring that up, no, I didn't bake these myself. These are literally from Costco. So not only are they inferior to Sam's Club, that's also just about as processed as ever. You might be shocked that yogurt is on here. Now, I myself am a Greek yogurt kind of guy, so I don't really find myself having regular yogurt all too much, because, you know, I desire protein as a bodybuilder, but ain't nothing wrong with this stuff. One thing I used to do when I was younger, I would take these, and I'm sure you did this too. I would take these, put them in the freezer for maybe 8-10 hours or so, take it out, and it's like almost like having, well, I guess frozen yogurt.
Oh yeah, also, I drank the soda. Here's proof. Instant mashed potatoes, flavored yogurt, soda, and processed pastries, 9.75 out of 10. So you may have noticed that I had 4 things instead of 3. And that is for a reason. You see, some of Hanan's friends invited us out to dinner for the night. Due to the impulsivity of this idea, I figured I would knock out 4 things in the previous meal and at least 1 item for dinner, since I know for a fact there is no shot that the items I have left on this list are at this restaurant. And that will leave me with 3 things to eat on hour 50, essentially evening everything out. Does that make sense? Probably not, just follow along. Also, I just realized I had 5 things because I literally had, I had butter right there, and then if you look into the beginning of the video, number 11 is butter. My dumbass just forgot to include it. So I had 5 things, and we'll have 2 things for the last meal. Sorry. Anyways, there we were, on our way to K-Town Barbecue and Hot Pot. We, as in I, came here on a mission to knock off fatty beef off of the list, which, by the way, was supposed to be shark meat originally, but I couldn't find that anywhere. Now, the vibes of this restaurant are immaculate. Take a look at this robot. It delivers drinks. Anyways, my brother did the honors of reserving us a table, so we went to check in. We were told that there would be a slight wait, so for the time being, we sat around, and evidently Hanan's friends had brought him a birthday present. How wholesome. After some time, we were finally walked to our table, and let me tell ya, these tables are huge and the burners are intimidating. But at least we got detailed instructions to go along with them. For some reason, the boys ordered virtually every meat on the menu, but I stuck to my gut and ordered beef. Kobe beef to be particular. Oh, and this tom yum broth, which I'm gonna go on a limb and say tom yum is my absolute second favorite food of all time, behind ice cream of course. After ordering, the boys decided to watch Family Guy to pass the time. As they were doing that, I decided to head to the salad bar that I forgot to mention existed. I grabbed absolutely zero salad, but I did grab these vermicelli noodles to go along with my soup broth, which actually happened to arrive whilst I was away. After that, all of the meats arrived, including Diego's wieners.
Your wiener is skinless.
Along with the meat that really mattered, my Kobe beef, which I got to cooking right away. Some of the other guys' food had already arrived as I was cooking mine, so I decided to ask some of them for reviews.
What's the review out of 10, bud?
I think I get 5 big boom. Boom. I'm gonna just give it 1.
Alright,
These reviews are promising, and my food is finally done. I finished all of it, and at this point, I think I'm cooked. Like another bite of Anu food, and I will literally explode. However, I saw that Santiago had ice cream, and suddenly, I had some newfound motivation and a higher appetite. So I immediately ran to the freezer and grabbed myself a healthy amount of ice cream, and absolutely locked in. Consider that detonated. If you heard me in here right now, you would think someone was playing the drums.
It is a bad day to be a toilet.
K-Pot, 9.45 out of 10.
That meal was great, and I feel like so I was gonna try to eat my final meal tonight and also watch the All-Star game, but for one, I can't because I'm actually on the verge of imploding right now. Like I said earlier, it's a bad day to be a toilet. And then two, I just discovered Daddy LeBron is not playing tonight, so there's no point in watching the All-Star game tonight because I only wanted to watch for LeBron. So you know what that means? Deuces, I'm going to sleep.
I actually don't even need a spin. I just want out the wheel.
Cereal and salad dressing.
Reasons for being unhealthy: cereal, too much sugar; salad dressing, too much saturated fat.
Call this cheating, call this what you will. I feel like this challenge has made me feel like I'm giving up on all my hopes and dreams and becoming anything great. So I'm gonna give myself a pass to eat something that's somewhat healthy for once. I think those are almonds inside those, or whatever nuts those are. Oh God, okay. No, actually isn't that bad. The cereal is like acting as croutons, essentially.
Cereal and salad dressing, 5 out of 10. I'm sorry, I had to give something a bad rating. So at the beginning of the video, I was 158. Now, in between that time and the current moment, I have eaten the 20 most unhealthy foods in the world, and clearly that is going to have an impact on my weight. So let's weigh ourselves. But now, it's time for the real mission: getting Hanan his birthday dinner. To do that, I went on a late night grocery run and proceeded to grab all of the goods, such as the ice cream, the potato chips, and also the canned soup, but I ran out of hand space to film and carry all of it at the same time.
Got you your birthday dinner. So here we have stayed up milk and cookies, Ben and Jerry's ice cream, French onion soup, because this was the combo that won the video. Happy birthday, man. He's getting ready to have his meal. He's missing the ice cream though, the most important part. What do you think of the chips? Fat ass. Okay, I'm kidding. It's so good. He said it 3 times or 4 times. You should try mixing the potato chips and the ice cream.
That sounds terrible.
What you talking about, bro? All right, bet. Let's go. He's trying it. You're gonna love it.
Not awful.
He likes it. He loves it. Okay.
Month and a half.
His birthday was a month ago. This video just took forever to edit. Thanks for watching.